At 11:43, welcome back to Artists and Authors, brought to you by CentralValleyTalk.com. We're coming to you live from our Tower District studios in beautiful Fresno. It is another gorgeous spring day here in the Central Valley. I'm feeling good. I got my first cup of coffee in the Mike Briggs coffee mug. Thank you to my director, Michael, for brewing this. Quick reminder, we've got Tower Porch Fest coming up this Saturday. I'll tell you more about that in just a bit. But first, my next guest during Artists and Authors is a familiar face. Give it up for El Profe, a.k.a. Herman Rodriguez, live from Los Angeles. Hello, El Profe.
How are you? Buenos dias. How you doing, Austin? It's nice to be in your program, this wonderful program that you have. I appreciate it. And of course, always nice to talk to your audience, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we got a great response from the first time that you came on. I think it was maybe a couple months ago. And our viewers wanted more of you. So you're back. And and COVID, hopefully, we were just talking about this before the interview, you know, numbers as far as cases are decreasing. We've got the vaccine out. Many counties across California changing the tier. So more things are going to be opening up very soon. How are you feeling about that?
Oh, fantastic. Because that's going to give me the opportunity to hopefully visit you guys in your area, Central Valley, to perform a few songs out there. I have a good connections. And so I'm looking forward to the June 15, a.k.a. magic number for in California. And then after that, you know, there's other venues that are here in Los Angeles that I'm looking forward to do. And so the music is a wonderful sense that humans have. And I am so grateful that that gives me soothing moments, happiness, as well as futuristic thinking. So music for me is my world at this time.
You know, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that I've been noticing across California, at least. I don't know if this is happening across the country, but here in California, many radio stations are kind of doing a new format that's half English, half Spanish. There's one here in Fresno called 95.3 Forge FM. They're doing exactly that. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, I thank you for asking. That's a wonderful question. And I think it's a positive situation because, as you know, Austin, the majority of us speak Spanish. We're 51+% in California, Latinos. And here in Los Angeles, we have not only but several that are beginning to utilize some words in Spanish and complete the sentence in English. And what that means is basically, it's sort of like normalizing situation with the people in California, at least in this state, beautiful state. And so I think it's moving the right way. I see futuristic people speaking both languages very easily, switching, switching, what have you. And so I think it's a plus. And I think people that are not going to do that might fall behind, actually, because I've seen commercials on television where they start with English and they throw in a Spanish word in that intro. And I think it's a positive situation, especially with music. I think writers, hopefully I write my stuff, it's very important to include some Latin music, some Spanish words into your music compositions.
Now, one of your big songs in English is Beautiful Stranger. How has the downloads gone for that song? What's is there still popularity with it?
It's still popularity with it, and I see it trending a lot to the half Texan, half LA crowd that song. For some reason, I see it as I'm walking down a huge venue, hearing that song in the background. And so to me, it's soothing. It tells a story. It promotes happiness, ready to move into the movie atmosphere for the concert or that meeting that you might have. So that song, I think, in my view, is finding its own way throughout the radio stations that play it for me.
You know, it's such a good feeling, when I worked in radio and working in TV today, if I'm out and about and maybe I'm, in a business and I hear my voice come on, from a pre-recorded commercial, or I'm just walking through and they've got the station that I'm on playing. It's so rewarding.
Yeah, it's the feeling. I think personally that you cannot really transmit, but you're feeling it through your senses, through your body, throughout, and it's just that you work so hard for. That's your energy that you transmit, and it comes through you. So that's how it is. I heard also that is the eighth sense. The music is so you know how we're familiar with our six senses and so on.
Sure.
Some people say that there's more than that, and music happens to be the eighth one, where all the connections in the body and brain really come together, and that's where I get when I hear that song in radio stations. For me.
Have you been busy writing? What's on the horizon?
And the horizon is going back. Actually, the songs I've already I've got them already. So what we're gonna do is right now we're producing them. So soon, hopefully sooner than later, depending how this COVID thing is working out, we're gonna go in and record. I think for me, it's just an opportunity to be alive, to be microphone and putting this new music together. So I see myself in the next 3 months, Austin, doing the recording for at least 3 songs.
So now, when did you first start in music? Because your other career is actually, you're a professor.
Correct. Yes, around 14 years of age, we started a group called Pancho Ward, which was basically a wedding group, neighborhood group, park, and so on. And we actually were kind of popular here in the San Fernando Valley, for those that remember Pancho Ward back in those days. For 4 years, we were really, and then I had to stop and go to school. And so that period of going to school lasted for about 20 years. So that stopped that. But as you know, that music, when it's in you, it doesn't leave you alone. You dream about it. You just sense it. So I came back to it, and of course, in the last 15 years, it hasn't stopped. And so I'm doing something that I was actually, I think, born to do. However, I am not complaining about the job because I'm a part-time professor. I teach and so on. So I'm very happy with that part of my life that I'm doing. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
People can learn more about you at elprofe.tv. They can listen to your music. You've got a bunch of videos on YouTube as well.
Yes, just YouTube is El Profe HR, and it's actually for Herman Rodriguez. So yes, you're absolutely right. Check it out. I'm all about humanity. I'm all about the good neighbor. I'm all about embracing life as it comes. And I think the listener is going to see that through my music, or hear that through my music, and sense it through my music, and know about El Profe, because El Profe, what it is basically someone that likes to share things with people. That's professing, that's El Profe. And so check out my YouTube. It's basically El Profe HR, and a lot of videos, like you say, in elprofe.tv as well. And I'm all in all the social media, Facebook, El Profe, Instagram, and Spotify music, and you name it. CD Baby is one of my distributors that distribute throughout the world. So I have fans somewhere on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
I didn't know about it, but they know about it. So
isn't that cool?
I send them my love and good vibes to all these people that are following me, definitely. Yeah.
Final question I have, because we're running out of time, but I wanted to ask you this time because I think it's a good question for folks that are just thinking about getting into music and making a career out of it. What advice would you have for them?
The first one, very important, my friends. If you want to go into this, it's a difficult career, but not impossible. Is practice, know your stuff, know your music, know the genres, know the music of everybody, because we have now melting pot in the United States. So you need to figure out what you want to do. But music transcends. So it's about practice, Hassan. Practice, know your stuff, know what you want to transmit to people, and practice. If you're a singer, practice, practice, practice. If you're a musician, practice, practice, practice. But nothing is easy. As you know, you're going to find obstacles that might stand your way. You got to work through them. For every good thing that comes to you, for all of us, there's a little bit of pain. So if you go through that pain, you're more likely than succeed in this music world. But once you succeed, it's just a beautiful feeling. It's just a beautiful feeling. And so that's what I like to tell people. You want to go into this, do consider having objectives, practice every day, have your a half hour, 1 hour dedicated to your craft every day, whether it's music, whether it's talk shows, whether it's writing books. You have to work every day at it. Mm-hmm.
Wise words from El Profe, a.k.a. the professor. elprofe.tv, that's where people learn more. Easiest way, right?
That's correct. I invite you to check it out. And as always, Hassan, you're the best, and I appreciate this interview. And we gotta continue this and on and keep in touch. And I'm looking forward to the next interview.
Yeah, and hopefully, when summer comes and you're going to be performing in the Central Valley, we'd love for you to come into our studio and do a performance, like a pre-performance. That would be really fun.
Oh, I'll be more humble to do it and happy to do it.
Wonderful. All right, Herman Rodriguez, El Profe, thank you for joining us as always.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Adios.
Adios.
Quick reminder, we've got Tower Porch Fest. That's coming up this weekend, Saturday, all across the Tower District. Local musicians, artists will be on the front porches of businesses and homes. Again, it starts at 10 a.m., goes through until about 8 or 9 p.m. Here at our studios at the Tower District in Fresno, 1212 North Van Ness Avenue. We're going to be hosting musicians. We've got like 4 that are going to be playing between 4 and 8 p.m. So come on by, say hi. I'll be out there. Mike Briggs will be out there, the entire staff from Central Valley Talk. And you can learn more about Tower Porch Fest on Facebook. That does it for artists and authors on this Thursday. Thank you for being with us. We've got Central Valley Business by CentralValleyTalk.com coming up in a few minutes during the noon hour. So stay with us for that. I'm Austin Reed. Bye-bye.